Hey, you're watching PNW Enduro. Today we're going to talk about the 3 most common myths about TPI fuel-injected two-strokes. So stick around. So this week KTM released a map update for the new 2022 strokes, and what that update is supposed to do is kind of fix the sensor that's supposed to self-adjust for elevation. So on these new bikes you're not supposed to have to shut off, let the bike calibrate, but I guess coming off the showroom floor that sensor wasn't working properly. So there's an update to fix that. I don't have it done yet, unfortunately. Definitely could use it today. Big elevation changes in this ride. The first myth about TPI bikes is they are too lean. Fuel-injected bikes need to run hotter to be at their peak performance. I've spoke to KTM technicians on a couple occasions and they've told me that my bike is running at a normal operating temperature for a fuel-injected two-stroke. So just because the bikes are running hotter doesn't necessarily mean they are too lean. A check of the spark plug is going to tell you if the bike is too lean or too rich. Also keep in mind that most carb bikes are jetted on the rich side, and the TPI is just a more efficient system. That's why you're not seeing any spooge or smoke out of the pipe. Myth number 2 about TPI bikes. You should put some premix in with your gas. This is not a good idea. The injectors on the TPI bikes are quite small and any amount of oil can gum up those injectors. Also, any oil in the fuel is going to throw off the mix that the bike is electronically mixing for you. You may have seen someone on the internet telling you to put premix in your fuel because the bike is not getting any lubrication upon startup. Well, this is just not true. First off, the piston is actually lubricated by the residual oil left from the last time you rode the bike. And the vertical black lines that he's so worried about on your cylinder, well, that's actually part of the manufacturing process, and I've verified this with KTM. And to top it off, even if you do run premix, it's not going to help lubricate your piston anyways. Here's a quote from Jeff Slavens. If you add oil to the fuel, it is injected into the transfer ports and the fuel goes from there to the top of the piston to be burned. Any oil in the fuel will never reach the piston skirt or the bearings. It just gets burnt and pushed out the exhaust. The third myth about TPI bikes we're going to talk about today is the power valve. And we all know, of course, you can adjust the power valve. So whatever you do, do not adjust the power valve. So which one is it? Can you adjust the power valve or not? Well, official word from KTM is that you should not adjust the power valve. They're set from the factory for optimal performance. Also, unlike the carb versions, these bikes do not come with the green and red power valve springs. On the other hand, the people selling you aftermarket parts are going to say that the power valve is only set in a specific position from KTM for emissions reasons. So I guess it's up to you what you want to believe on that one. So those are the 3 most common TPI fuel-injected two-stroke myths. I'll leave you with one more thought. There's some people out there that are telling you you need to spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on your brand new bike or it's not going to run right. Just remember, those are the same people that have a whole bunch of products to sell you. I'm not saying the aftermarket products are all bad, I just don't think you need them on a brand new bike. I also don't like to see people using scare tactics to sell their product. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.